Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing Combat Belt Batman from the 1992 Batman animated series toy line, which had to be, without a shadow of a doubt, the best goddamn Batman toy line ever. Now, the reason why I say this is three reasons. One is because they're incredibly show-accurate figures. Look at this guy. He looks like he stepped out of the TV into the palm of my hand. It looks like him from the show. Two, because the alternate costumes in this did not suck. The alternate costumes in the figure line were actually really nice. If you look at the Dark Knight figure line, a lot of the alternate costumes really do suck. Pretty bad. But the alternate costumes in this figure line were actually really nice. In 3, they were just so fun. They had so much playability to them for a younger child. Now, this had to be my second Batman toy I ever got, the first one being the Michael Keaton movie Batman toy, but I have to say this was my favorite growing up, and right now it's probably my second favorite Batman figure overall. Now, let's get into the figure itself. Combat Belt Batman is the most show accurate out of all the Batman, color scheme wise, because the suit is the suit from the show, as you can see here. The great thing about this figure, like most of the figures from the toy line, is it has a nice cloth cape, and it's shaped like a bat wing. That is pretty nasty. The cape can easily detach right here, but you can just put it back on. Why would you ever want to detach a Batman cape? I don't know. The only downside to this figure is the posability isn't that great. I mean, the arms can go up and around, the head can look side to side, and the legs can go out, but that's about it. But really, you know, that's a small minor thing for this figure. Now, on to the actual playability and the fun that I wanted to talk about. The gimmick with this figure is the combat belt, which is here. You easily can attach it onto his waist like so. And this guy comes with a lot of nooks and crannies and nice little goody stuff that he uses to get the girls. Okay, the first of which would be his batarang, which can attach into a gun, which he comes with, or he can just hold it in his hand like so. Oops. Get that in there. There we go. But you can also stick it right here on the combat belt for easy access, which takes about like 5 seconds to come off. The next would have to be the coolest out of the items, and that would be this grappling hook. Now, I'm not going to unravel it all the way, but this thing shoots really quickly, really far, and with a lot of power. And it is a long string. Actually, I'll do it out for you guys, just for you. I mean, okay, ready? I mean, look at that. Look how ridiculously long that is. You probably can't see it, but that's pretty long. And just look at the distance for it. Let's see if we can put this bad boy in there. Come on, slide right in. I mean, that's great. That's fantastic. That was my favorite thing about this figure. Other than being show accurate, that grappling hook has to be one of my favorite all-time accessories. It is fantastic. So let me just wrap that back up. And this, of course, you can put the batarang in this, and that can shoot the batarang. And then this can go right onto the belt like so. You can even turn it up like that so you can shoot it like so. And the last accessory is probably not as cool as the other two, but it's still nice to have along, and that would be handcuffs. And these can go on any of the villains from the toy line, and that just hooks on right there. Mine has trouble staying on. I don't know why. Probably PMSing right now, but yes. And all the items stick on like that. And that is absolutely fantastic and beautiful. And it just had so much play value when I was a child. I could play this days on end. It was fantastic. And all the Batman toy line figures were fantastic. So let's just take off the combat belt, because I never display them with the belt on. Even though it's really cool, I like to display them show accurate wise. So this figure is absolutely fantastic. Now, see, the thing about this video that is going to be unique is this isn't a review on whether or not you should buy it. I mean, it's pretty obvious that you should buy it, but it's more of a collector's item than anything. You're not going to find this figure very easily, and even so, it's going to cost you a lot of money. Let me just give you a story. My comic store that I usually go to has lots of sales, and they were having a 50% off everything sale. So I had to pick up a lot of comic books for mad cheap. And I went to the toy section, and I picked up 2 figures, and this was one of them. And when I went to go pick him up, he didn't have a price on him, so I went to the guy and I asked how much he was. Originally, actual retail value normally is $60. He prices it at $40. In addition to that, the 50% net sale made it $20. And in addition to that, I get a 10% discount because I always shop there. So I got him for under $20, which is really good. But this guy goes for mucho money because he's the most show accurate out of the Batman figures, and he's just, well, fucking awesome. So, if you ever come across him and you have the money, pick him up. He's a collector's item. He's a must-have. He's like the Starscream for Generation 1. You can't have a Batman collection without him, but he's absolutely beautiful and absolutely fantastic. And I have to say, my second favorite Batman figure. My favorite being the Batman Robin 2-pack Batman. But yes, definitely pick it up. Again, this isn't a review on whether or not you should buy it, because it is, you should buy it. You definitely should pick this up, okay? So, with that said, I'm going to end the review here. Combat Belt Batman, fantastic figure. And with that said, this is Andrew saying peace out for now.